Hello, and welcome to this Firequick products instructional video for our large format launcher system and flares. My name is Blake White, and I am a member of the team here at Firequick Products in sunny Southern California. Firequick is proud to be a USA-based manufacturing company making its flares by hand here on site at our facility in the high desert. The Firequick Flare Systems product line is comprised of several flares, flare launcher systems, and accessories. We strive to provide our customers with the very best products that are safe, reliable, and effective. All our flares are delayed, remote ignition devices and are used extensively by wildland firefighting and land management agencies. On ignition, our flares will reach a temperature of around 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and depending on the flare type, will spray burning material up to 25 feet. Our rugged, high-performance flares improve user safety when used specifically for backfiring, controlled and prescribed burn operations. The Firequick instructors are not trained professional firefighters. This instructional video's purpose is to train the audience on the safe and correct use of our products. It is not intended to advise when or how to use them operationally. Operators are to follow the standard operating procedures and tactics of their specific organizations. Today's video is an overview of our large format launcher and flares. Today I will be covering the characteristics, the recommended field applications, PPE, and safe use. And finally, you will see a live firing demonstration of the launcher. The Firequick large format launcher was specifically designed via direct input from experienced and seasoned wildland firefighters who expressed the need to be able to lay down superior firepower than was previously available via the Launcher 3. The result is a launcher capable of delivering a much larger flare 200 plus feet from the firer. Based around an M4 platform, the Firequick large format launcher has also been designated a non-firearm by the ATF, meaning it can be shipped, transported, and used without any special license. The launcher, supplied with a 10-round magazine and fires 223-556 blank cartridges, enables the firer to lay down a precise ribbon of fire very easily and quickly across their target area. The partner flare to the large format launcher is the yellow-colored large format flare. The flare has been designed to balance weight, flight characteristics, and fire performance. It is a remote delayed ignition flare with a simple but effective design that packs a heavyweight punch. The added tension dot on the side of the flare ensures a snug fit into the launcher barrel and prevents the flare from slipping out of the launcher if it's pointed downwards. PPE and safe use. The recommended PPE while firing the launcher is gloves, hearing protection, and eye protection. Although not a firearm, always exercise the same safety precautions with the Firequick large format launcher that you would a rifle. Always treat the launcher as though it were loaded. Do not place your finger in the trigger guard area until you are prepared to fire. Always check and clear the chamber for cartridges when first handling the launcher. Never transport or store the launcher in a loaded condition. A full demonstration on how to clear, load, and safely fire the launcher will follow. Okay, so before using your large format launcher here, you're going to want to check the condition of it. So you're going to go ahead and check inside the chamber. Make sure there's no brass in there, nothing's stuck. All your parts are operational. And after you get done using the launcher, you're gonna wanna make sure you drop the mag and clear the chamber. You don't wanna store the launcher loaded with a loaded magazine in it. All right, we're gonna talk about the loading, firing, and the clearing operation of the large format launcher. So remember, the trigger group's been removed from this launcher and it operates with a slam fire function. As the bolt comes back and it slides forward, it'll pick up a round and fire the flare out of the launcher. So the first thing you would do is load a flare into the barrel, cap end first. You would load your magazine. You're gonna go ahead and hook your finger in the trigger guard, apply positive pressure, pulling upwards on the bad lever. You're going to pull the charging handle all the way back until you feel a solid click, and then you're going to push the charging handle forward again. At that point, you can shoulder the launcher and you're ready to fire. It also acts as a safety. It holds it in place. until you're ready to shoulder the rifle. So if you don't hold the bolt catch, it's just gonna slam forward. And if you have a live magazine in here, it's gonna pick up a round and launch a flare. And you don't wanna do that if you're not ready to fire. If at any point you don't wanna fire your flare, always drop the magazine. If it's jammed, if you're having an issue, drop the magazine. As soon as you drop the magazine, the flare cannot fire. And remember, if you're not familiar with the slam fire operation of this launcher, it's always important to practice. Practice makes perfect. So go ahead and go through the whole operation, dry firing it, until you feel comfortable launching your flare. All right, let's talk about loading a flare, the magazine, and clearing the large format launcher. So first, you're gonna grab your flare, you're gonna insert it into the barrel, cap end first. You're gonna push it all the way down until it stops, okay? You're gonna grab your magazine. You're gonna load it in there until it clicks, okay? You're gonna put the butt stock on your hip here. You're gonna wrap your finger through the trigger guard and apply positive pressure on the bad lever. At that point, you're gonna pull back the charging handle and you're gonna lock that bolt in place. You're gonna slide the charging handle forward and you're gonna go ahead and shoulder the launcher. Once you've determined where you wanna launch your flare, you're gonna announce that you're firing. Firing! So after you've fired your flare out of the launcher, make sure you drop the magazine and clear the chamber. Clear the brass out of it, and you're ready to store the launcher. All right, so what we have here is the stubby adapter for the large format launcher. And what this accessory will do when installed into the launcher will enable the user to launch a stubby flare close to 400 feet downrange, depending on your angle of attack. Simple installation. A couple safety features that you need to keep in mind is to drop the magazine and clear the launcher. Once you've established that the launcher is clear, then you can go ahead and install the adapter. The reason why we stress the safety so much is you don't want to put your hands in here at any point in time with a loaded launcher. That has the potential for some serious injury. So you'll thread this guy in there, just keep going until it stops. You don't have to wrench down on it, just right until it stops. At this point, you'll grab your stubby flare and insert it cap end first, and you'll grab your included push rod and you're gonna push it down until it bottoms out. Cool thing about this is it sticks right to the exterior of the large format barrel, so you have it in close range for future use. So at this point, you'll install your loaded magazine and you'll go through the same firing operations as you would if you launched a large format flare. Finger through the trigger guard, apply positive pressure, pull the charging handle back until it's locked in place, slide the charging handle forward, shoulder the launcher, check left, check right, announce you're firing. Firing! All right, so after you fired your stubby and you want to go ahead and fire a consecutive flare downfield, you don't have to drop the magazine. You can just go ahead and load another flare into the barrel and push it down until it bottoms out. Follow the same firing operations and you're ready to go to launch another one. Easy as that. Okay, so once you're finished firing your flare downfield, go ahead and drop the magazine, clear the launcher, nothing's in there. Once that is done, now you know it's safe to put your hand up here and remove the adapter. Safety is going to be your #1 priority here, because you do not want this launcher going off when your hand is right in front of the blast area. All right. Simple as that. Stubby adapter.